combat difficulty is that merciless. Basic meal. Oh. Let's descend the ladder. Do I need to? No, because I arrived here, not from there. Let's go down. Ooh, bonk. El Rata. I don't have a key. El Rata. It's Rate. But I can't do shit because I don't have a key. A pickaxe key. Mind you. Get it? Because it's a mine. That wasn't even funny. That was just pathetic. Time Loop Guardian was killed. Alright, so I've got... Tanya said that Agatha had the key. Tanya and Agatha split up in the path, found her body in the rocky ridges in the southwestern part of Vissa Hills. The Watcher's Nest. Alright, so now... Guess I'm going to the Watcher's Nest. Can I go to the Abbey for now? Agatha Marin, Palamist, Jehania Eval, date of birth 2809, hunting guide, place of residence Taljou! I need to go to Taljou! What's this? Death from above. Lift the user to a dominant altitude that can be leveraged into an aerial assault. I can assault your ass. Alright, so now we go to Watcher's Nest. But before, we're gonna tell Tanya, that Agatha is dead. You know, principle.
Did you find Agatha?
Got the key. I got it. Agatha didn't make it.
I got the key. Agatha didn't make it.
Ah, fucking hell. How did she... Never mind. I don't want to know. When we split up, I knew something terrible was going to happen. Finding the Watcher's Nest is the only move left. Perhaps there are some vigils left that could help us.
Yeah, maybe. Still, what can I trade you? There's no use for a teddy bear? Come on, lady. Can help you feel better in your tiny heart. In your tiny children heart, childish heart. Come on then. Alright. I'm gonna go the other way. Just because there's enemies to be killed. Let's go. I know I'm making sounds and I talk shit and I say things out of pocket. That's who I am. Deal with it. I don't have a snake key. I know where the snake key is, though. I know where it is. Just don't. But oh, the sound. That was guttural. Fuck, I love this.
I don't know if it's the stress, the hunger, or the cold. I feel weak. My heart is beating out of my chest.
That's stress, hunger, and
I
fatigue.
need the medication in my suitcase, and I have no idea where it is. What else could possibly go wrong in this hellhole? I'm so tired.
Then sleep. But yeah, you could be.
Hi, mister. I'm Dag. I'm from Skell. When the bad men took Mama into the barn, I ran as fast as I could. And then
Good.
Mrs. Koss found me. She's very nice, but she's sick. I'm watching Nika for her. That's her baby. I wish I could help her. But we dropped all our stuff when the monsters chased us in the tunnel. It was so dark and scary.
In the tunnels.
That's cool, but Mom, that
I really don't need this.
Shut up.
Albin and I fled from Jova when we heard the Asterian army was approaching. We left
From Jova.
everything behind, even our poor dog.
Oh, that's your dog.
Albin is really beside himself about it. We just couldn't risk bringing him along, noisy as he is.
Aww.
Oh no, dear.
Oh, my poor Max. We had to leave in such a hurry. We left him behind.
This name is Max. Of course it is.
Pray to Cephirus that those Savinian cretins haven't found him.
Oh, they have him.
Should have just set him free. I'll never forgive myself. You'll need that.
You'll need that more than I do, son. And of course, there's nothing here. Of course. But that was the way. More enemies, you know? To the Watcher's Nest, but I guess it ain't. I guess I have to go back. We're doing the time loop. Just a second.
There they are!
We'll have.
There they are!
I don't have the necessary upgrades, so I'm not gonna do it. But there they are. That's just wrong. Killing innocent people. But you're gonna say, but Azrael, it's war, it's normal. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't be normal. War. Shouldn't be a normal thing to say. It's normal, it's war. We shouldn't say that. We shouldn't have to say it because war shouldn't happen. But what do I know? I'm just an aspiring YouTuber. Two, three, now your mom's a hoe. And you're dead. So, we'll go back. We'll go back until we find these. We're gonna go down. Explore. What do I have to lose? God damn it. There's nothing. Hello there, mister. Topography monster on my ass. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. Monster's dead. Go left. Oh hi, you saw me.
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just looking for supplies.
Is that Yuri Lowenthal? Who are you?
The name's Atticus. I escaped the Medini prison camp when the demons attacked. I should have died there. Looks like Setharus had other plans for me.
It sounds like Yuri Lowenthal. If you don't know, it's the voice actor in the Spider-Man games.
I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. The path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here. These people need me. They're in bad shape. I'm out here scrounging for supplies. Have you seen the destroyed ON vehicles on the road? They're northeast of the Weeping Knight statue. There's a truck that's still in good shape.
Yeah?
If only I could find the keys and get it started, I could take these people to my father's farm in Sinedra.
Shut up! Atticus?
It doesn't look like it, but Hadia was beautiful.
I know he said his name, I just didn't listen.
It changed so quickly. I first noticed it on campus at Los Angeles University. History lessons were modified to suit new narratives. The line drawn in the sand by facts was fading under the waves of Sabinian nationalism.
Of course.
New campus groups and fraternities were formed and engaged in intimidation campaigns against Palamas students.
What the fuck?
Some of us stood firm, but most ended up leaving. It was so hard for me. My parents had spent their hard-earned money to send me to university. I was the only one in the family who had been given this chance. Deep down, I always believed that it would stop, that people would eventually come to their senses. Then I noticed that this was happening all over the country. By the time my hope had faded, civil war erupted.
Damn it. Civil War.
When the war erupted, I was still in Los Angeles.
Los
In the heart
Angeles.
of the Lion's Den. I gathered what supplies I had and left for the Asterian-Umbrahan border. I needed to get home, to get to my family. What usually took a few hours on a road trip was turning into a logistical nightmare. Couldn't drive, take the bus, or train. Civilian soldiers were patrolling back roads, streets, stations, you name it. On the way, I did things. Things I'm not proud of.
What did you do?
I stole from people who were more desperate than I was. I refused to help others in need. I truly failed as a palamist.
No. You're a human being. It's normal.
After months of hiding, looting, stealing, and running, I finally arrived on the outskirts of the Umbrahan border. I sought refuge in a barn. I was exhausted and hungry. The farmer woke me. I was initially terrified, but he was holding a plate of food. He handed it to me and I devoured it. He said he would return with more. He turned out to be a Sabinian farmer, feeding me to buy time until the soldiers showed up. It worked like a charm. That was the last square meal I had. After that, prison scraps if I was lucky.
Damn.
Did you know that the
Peacekeepers.
peacekeepers had an outpost in Medini? I'll tell you the step.
I don't care. You see a strange door somewhere around
Did
here.
you see a strange door somewhere around here?
I saw a large door carved into the rock. Head back on this path and turn left. Continue on the path, and the door will be on your right.
Left and then right.
Careful, though. There's a huge demon lurking in front. When I saw it, I turned back real quick.
There's no demon. I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell.
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes, he's my father. I'm glad to know he's alive and well. This makes me want to get back home even more.
Your brother's dead. Looks like you need it.
Thanks, but I have...
You need it! Take it! You can't refuse a gift. Father of Atticus Cadell escaped the Medini prison camp. He is helping refugee in a camp beyond the stone serpent's head. He saw a large door carved into the rock. He is the son of Ernest Cadell, a bearded young man who looks exhausted. Turn left. And then follow the road. And there'll be a huge demon on my right. Fuck you, stupid ass boy. So that's a candle. And that's a big. And that should open a door. Note left by Vitalis concerning the mysteries of the Watcher's Nest. Vigil members, we must open Pentos' coffin today. No more delays. It's directly beneath this floor. Just go through the hole in the wall. The coffin's mechanism appears to be locked by this riddle. Through his name, his title, the symbol of his order, and the date of inception of his order, shall the path be revealed. We solve it, and we proceed to our next phase. Let's finish this. The Watcher's Nest, the Vigil, founded in 1513. I should have nothing. Damn, there's a lot of things. We put even one there. Rosa. Dio. Oh, it's just a light.
The revelation that we may have a traitor in our ranks weighs heavily on me. Our vows are sacrosanct. How could one betray the Order at a moment such as this? I harbor a growing suspicion, insidious notion that is slowly taking root. Harrowing, if accurate. It chills me to the bone. I cannot inform the others until I have arrived at certainty without doubt. The risk of exposure is too great. What would she possibly have to gain? The Umal Caves expeditions yielded two significant revelations. Confirmation that the calamity is real, and the existence of a plan to stop it, the so-called failsafe. We know nothing of this failsafe, nor of the artifact we recovered. All of these tomes, and not a shred of information. Whatever machinations the full guard of old had in mind, they were intent on keeping it a secret. I fear it is now lost in the folds of history. It seems to me the artifact may be part of a larger mechanism. Perhaps it is a key of sorts. Does it open another tomb or vault? Are there more such keys? It is clear to me that this artifact, this keystone, is a critical piece of the failsafe enigma. We must continue to pull at this thread until the truth reveals itself.
Alright. So, access computer. Computer. The discovery we came upon within the Umal Caves were nothing short of astounding. How those discoveries led us here is truly fortuitous. Never would I have imagined standing in such a hallowed, storied place. Brother Damien was adamant about bringing this old, dusty cave into the modern age. As much as I begrudge these newfangled computers, I will concede that the work ahead of us is monumental. There are several lifetime worth of scroll and manuscripts stored here, and a more efficient method of record keeping will be of great value. I am hopeful that we can find more information about this keystone. What the dog doing? Walgroove's wooden shield. Now that we are properly settled, we are ready to delve headlong into the mysteries of this place. Gildas has set this site and blah 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 blah. I believe these 8 are part of a set. Agatha has a keen eye for iconography. I've asked her to assist me in interpreting the possible meanings of the symbol. I've recently turned my attention to the set of 3 flower-shaped grooves in the corridor. Each is overlooking by a large metallic aegis bearing a strikingly well-preserved coat of arms. Of these, I can only recognize our own, that of the Vigil. It's clear now that the groove on both sides of the armor rack are meaningless, and we're done wasting time on them. Instead, it's very likely the grooves flanking the old banner are part of the solution. Damien has noted the deciphered dates for each side on the whiteboard. Through countless hours of study, Gildas has managed to piece together the rudimentary translation key for the ancient language. Through it, we have now discovered that this place was named the Watcher's Nest, a quite fitting moniker, I must say. More importantly, we have translated the text accompanying the 4 flower-shaped groove in the alcove adjoining the main room. The texts are simply a collection of names: Alecto, Algia, Dio, and Rosa. Upon further research within the scroll, we discovered that these are the names of the last full guard generals, the so-called Warden of the Eye. What is the significance of their inscription here? Every stone uncovered spawns more questions. Burial chamber. Yesterday, a rather significant. Ceramic flowers. We found 4 flowers-shaped ceramic token inside the tomb. Perfect symmetry with the wall grooves, whose purpose has evaded us since we first entered this place. Everything is beginning to fall into place. The tokens are clearly made to be inserted into the groove. 4 tokens and 4 distinct sets of grooves. I believe this mystery must be linked to Algia somehow. Perhaps the grooves represent his life, his accomplishments. I feel we are so very close to the solution. Algia. Need the armor rack or nothing. Helm and coif worn by the General Pentos Algia, first of the vigil. Can I wear it? Can I put it on? Shit.
The tomes scattered around this hallowed ground speak of Pentos Algia, the first of the Watchers. It was Pentos who recognized that the calamity would always remain a threat. From the ashes of the derelict Fulguard, he forged a new order to carry on our sacred charge. His foresight and tenacity are the reason the Vigil still exists today. There must be a reason he chose to conceal the existence of the failsafe and the keystone. Truly extraordinary that we should stumble upon his tomb after all these years. I pray it contains the answers we seek.
Alright. Left, Warden of Rage. Right, Warden of Loathing. Rage and Loathing. Grief and Ecstasy. Oh. Grief and Amazement. Ecstasy and Vigilance. Then Terror and Admiration, which means Pentos Algia ordained the new Warden of Grief 1501. So Algia, Grief, I got 1 flower, 1 ceramic flower, the Warden of Grief. First of the Vigil. 1513. Serpentosalgia. And my brain sometimes works. Fuck, I love my brain. New passive relic acquired. Avenger's Essence. Retaliate with tremendous fury, increasing damage dealt after parrying. Blue flower scroll. An old scroll written in an ancient language. Elaborate illustration adorn the page and features a blue flower found in Pentos Algi's tomb in the Watcher's Nest. Bum 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 bum. In a blue flowered plane. Gotta in their order to get a key.
That's interesting.
Tanya?
I made it back to your APC and figured out how to access your drone's controls.
Oh, great.
Bring back that scroll you just picked up. I found something in the APC that can help us.
Of course, now she's gonna talk to me. So, the Watcher's Nest. The Vigils. There are answers inside Pentos' coffin. Tanya asked for me to bring the scroll back to the APC found inside Pentos' resting place under the Watcher's Nest. Unintelligible text written in an unknown language. Blah, blah, blah. Back to the APC. I know my APCs. Passive relic. Put that on. You have a sort of grief.
Funny. I've never seen you before. No matter. I can see your credentials hanging from your neck. Welcome to the Watcher's Nest.
Thank you. Who are you?
My name is Gildas Brom.
Bro.
I am the oldest member of the Vigil. Ever since I lost the use of my legs, I've been the caretaker of relics and other useful items.
Useful.
We have accumulated quite a collection. These items are precious and will undoubtedly help you fight the creatures.
Probably. I don't want to know. Anything else you can tell me about the Watcher's
Anything
Nest?
else you can tell me about the Watcher's Nest?
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks for the Foal Guards, our ancestral order. Their blue-flowered crest is carved on the walls. The Foal Guard abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, reclaimed it years later. He made it a secret stronghold to coordinate the Vigil's efforts. Today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations. Pentos was put to rest here, but we only recently discovered his tomb in the crypt below. Although we haven't been able to open his coffin yet, we are confident there are more answers inside.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
If you have the keystone, this can only mean one thing. Vitalis is no more.
Yeah, my dad.
This is a somber day for the Vigil.
Yeah.
He was the best of us.
May his soul rest in peace.
Unfortunately, there is no time to mourn him. I will honor his memory later. As for the artifact, we only have theories, some of which you can find in notes and journals strewn across the tables and desks. The keystone of grief was found in the Umal caves, leading us to the Watcher's Nest. Whatever the keystone is, I believe
Pentos
some...
What other duties
What
Vigil
are
must
other
perform?
duties a vigil must perform?
I'm sure you are aware that nothing is free in this world. As a vigil, you swore an oath to prevent the calamity and protect the people of Hadia. By performing good deeds for Hadians, you can acquire some relics and items. You may have noticed that the creature, despite being slain, returns after a certain time. That's because you haven't shut down their time loop. You need to kill the Guardians first, and only then can you enter the time loop to shut it down. We must shut down all the time loops. I know, it seems like an impossible. Take this. It will help you detect the Guardians that are protecting each time loop.
Guardian detector. This was in Pentos' coffin. What do you make of it?
This was in Pentos' coffin. What do you make of it?
This is what you found. That isn't very reassuring. More riddles. The scroll must be the key to solving the enigma.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I recognize the old Adian language. It died out centuries ago. It would be best to find someone who can translate it.
Damn it. Where do these necklaces come from?
Where do these necklaces come from?
The necklaces we carry today belong to the Foal Guards. We found them in old tombs and ruins. Crafting these necklaces is a lost art. Many have tried unlocking the secrets of forging one, but every attempt has failed.
Damn.
They are precious and rare, which is why each member of the Vigil passes the necklace to their next of kin.
What do you know about these weapons?
What do you know about these weapons?
Consider what our smiths need to forge our weapons. It makes you think, doesn't it? Now that's a chicken and the egg mystery if I ever saw one. Think about it. You can't slay the creatures without our weapons. The material to forge them comes from the creature's corpse. How did they do it?
Yeah, what are time loops and how do I shut them down?
What are time loops? And how do I shut them down?
They ensnare moments in time, events charged with extreme violence, and curse those trapped inside to relive the moment over and over again.
Damn.
Now, how to shut it down? Once inside, you must bring an Ammon prism to the center of the time loop.
Prism.
The center is deadly to humans, so the Foal Guards trained owls to carry the Ammon prism. Ammon prisms, remember, when you close a time loop, come back and see me to claim your reward. There must be thousands. Roll up your sleeves. You have a lot of work ahead of you.
I'm in Prism Sigma. It is much heavier than it looks. To collapse a time loop, one must first gain access to its interior. Based on our findings, this is only possible after eliminating all its guardians. Fortunately, the device we discovered in the Watcher's Nest, dubbed the Guardian Detector by Gildas' boundless imagination, can be used to locate them. Once inside a time loop, an Ammon prism must be placed at the very center. The ancient text warned that this point is fatal to all biological life. Our ancestor in the Foal Guard initially sent sacrificial volunteers to proto-martyr into the time loops carrying the prism. Later, they were replaced with specially trained owls. Additionally, time loops seem to form according to 3 patterns of increasing intensity. Each requires an Amin prism of the corresponding pattern in order to destabilize and collapse the time loop. That summarizes everything we know about these anomalies. Vitalis would like to start planning when and how we'll shut them down. And as Gildish reminds us, we're fresh out of owls.
How do I
Perform a good deed.
It's simple.
Sounds
Help
also
out.
like Keanu Reeves.
Hadeans are a proud bunch. They won't ask for your help directly, so pay attention to what they say. The more you help our fellow Hadeans, the more relics and items you can acquire. Now, you're asking yourself, how can this old kook know if I'm helping people?
A kook, no.
Oh, I can tell. It's in your eyes, boy.
Alright.
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
Good. I'm glad you went out of your way for Hadia.
Call of the Griffin. Find yourself replete. Experience the currently wielded weapon.
Thoughtful. But the
vigil has no need for it. Alright. So that'll be all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, punch that like button in the face. And if you enjoyed the content I do and you want to see more of it, please subscribe to the channel. It'll mean a lot to me and to you because you'll have to see more of me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.